guys, I hope you guys are having a good day. Today is tutorial day, which means I can finally do a tutorial. So today is a tutorial requested by someone that I know, and I'm doing this video for them because they're new to doing makeup and stuff. So I thought I'll, as well as explain some of the products that I'm using and explaining the brushes and everything, it'll be just good. Sorry the lighting isn't the best, but it's in transition between, I guess, going to be a cloudy, maybe possible raining day. So sorry guys, I try to do as much lighting I can get to make this video like kind of decent, but I apologize. So while you pretty much need to just right now my London Soho, so I'm not going to show you the other one. You got the blush brush. Like you can tell, it's a little bit smaller than the Olive Day, which is the first in like a long time. My infamous Get a Tint moisturizer, because I love it so much, and who can't say no to? Of course, I love to, and I'm also going to be using my sheer cover that I gotten from my launch. But yeah, I do these. It's not going to take that long to do. So hopefully we get some more sun, you get some better lighting in this thing. Look, it's trying to brighten up outside, so we're gonna do what we can do, because I've been holding off on this video for the longest for it. Okay. So basically you're covering up you're using the concealer to cover up your acne spots, and there you go. You can also use, this is the Get Bright, it's my highlighter, and I usually pop it in there. Sometimes it's like my last thing to do, and I usually do it like on my cheekbones, just to get it, I mean, it just makes it a little bit lighter, but I don't really do it all the time. So yeah, get that. My next thing is foundation. Duh, because you already put the concealer on. So yeah, first I'm going to do my tinted moisturizer. Shake it up, of course. Okay, so gonna take it and you're gonna put it on the back of your hand. Take a little bit, put it on the back of your hand. And also, this is actually how I do my foundation, because what I do is, this is what I use for my foundation for the summer, is my tinted moisturizer. Gonna take and use the foundation brush. Yeah, you can like take it and rub it on your face the regular way, you know, but I like to do it this way, and I rub it, put it in on my face like it's foundation, like I'm doing liquid foundation. So yeah, because it's pretty good coverage, and we're gonna do it that way. At least it works. It's pretty good for me. I did it, and when I do my pictures I take of, and it came out pretty good. So we're gonna do it that way. And make sure that you get it, and then you can, like, afterwards you can use your fingers, and you can like make sure you get the blended in portion. And like, of course, you know, your critical spots. With it, you can just do a hit and miss spots on these if you want to. Like, just get the main areas. Like, I use my concealer to actually just basically get the main portions, like cover up my acne spots and everything like that, just so I can look normal for one little portion of the day, knowing that I have like some imperfections right now. But that's what happens when you decide to think you're so tired to not want to take off your makeup, which is why I advise you don't do what I do. As you can tell, you probably can see a little bit of a difference in this. I'm not done yet, because I'm going to add a little bit more. Come on, son, come on out. A little bit more. And this is how I do it, because to me, that's how it comes out for me. Now, you can also do what works best for you. You can take the tinted moisturizer and put it on your, but I like this because I'm getting SPF 15 on my skin and protecting my skin from any further damage and possible skin cancer. So that's why I use tinted moisturizer. You can also find too much. You can also like find, I'm sure there's probably like some kind of foundation you can get to use for your skin for that thing. So let me hurry up with this video because I'm going longer than I planned, but it's worth it. Okay, so we're almost done. Making sure you get the edges under here too, because you want it to blend well with it, to look like it's blending with your natural skin, because the whole purpose is to kind of go natural. Let me put some more concealer here in my little stash area. Cover that part. Okay, and then the last of the thing here. And then we're going to use a little bit of my Marc Mineral in Almond, but you can use whatever shade that you normally are. And it's pretty much, I always like to use it as my finishing touch, but we're gonna do like widows. I'm gonna spot it here, spot it in here, and we're going to blend it in there, which pretty much, normally time I don't use like the thing, but the foundation brush rather than the sponge actually to me has a much better outcome. But you can also play around with it and figure out which one works best for you. Like I realized that the brush works best for me because currently the sponge soaks up most of my foundation and it's been using all of it lately. I like the mineral because, like I said, it's Marc's cream to powder foundation, and I can't get enough of this stuff. I've been using the Marc Mineral for almost a year now that it's been out. But yeah, or is it been a year? I don't know. It's been so long. It just seemed like it's always been there. So, and then you can touch up like this if you want, but I'm good. So before I do anything else, I use my tinted lip balm. Okay, I know it's Marc themed from Marc, and I make sure I put this on my lips first so I can get myself moisturized, which I need to get more of. So after we do that, I want to grab my blush brush, and I'm going to grab my little section over here. I'm going to use the Marc blush, the Marc blush here, which is broken, but I'm going to need more. But I'm going to use that and push up here because I want a little bit of color, but not too much of color today. Normally time I use my Bare Essentials, my Bare Minerals that I gotten for my birthday from my best friend ever, but I decided to kind of tone it down so much today. So we're going to use some colors of the Marc Eye Marks, and that is in the, we're going to use, definitely going to use Corset, and we're going to use Fairy Dust, and we're going to also use Lotus. So if you have those shades, you can do it along with me. If not, if you have something similar to it, that'd be great. So, but before we do anything, we have to put on our primer. And also, if you have face primer, I definitely say put that on before you do anything on that stuff before. I'm sorry to mention that before. I'll make sure I put that in the comments below so that way you can remember. Primer. I usually prime myself up before, but since I was doing this tutorial, it was great. Primer is also awesome because it helps to make your makeup last longer. So it's pretty good. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is the all over eyeshadow, and we're going to take our Fairy Dust, which is this here, and we're going to put some on the brush. As you can tell, I use this a lot. The Fairy Dust is my favorite eyeshadow, one of my many favorite eyeshadows of Marc, because it looks so great with my natural skin color, and it's just like something that I love to do. I love to use. It's just pretty awesome. and I do my eyeshadow quick. Now you don't have to do this quick if you don't if you're afraid that you might mess up. So there's no big deal if you do. You can always start over or whatever the case may be. Then we're going to take our regular eyeshadow brush. If you put on as much as you would like to, we're going to use the corset here, and it's like a black, and we're going to just do it at the edges, point, corner, which I'm moving up close so you can see. Plus, I get to check the mirror. Sometimes it doesn't want to work for me. There we go. A little more black. But right now, we're not going to blend it just yet. I'm going to do the other side here as well. Make sure you can try to even it up. If you can't do this way, you could just skip the second step here and just do the fairy dust for right now. So yeah, and then tap that down, so and then you can blend it. You can, if you have a blending brush, I suggest use so, but anything like me, I like to be a rebel. Because I'm going to go back over it anyway with the fairy dust and cover over what didn't cover over. I'm going back over with the fairy dust basically. And what did I just, there you are. Fairy dust here, and pat it in, which I would definitely suggest if you can, just to pat it down a little bit. And do it on this side as well. Try not to poke yourself in now like I do. So okay, basically what we're gonna do now is that this is what we have so far. So this is what it looks like so far. And what I normally do is I'm going to take the flat eyeliner brush, because accordingly to the look that I did this before, we need that for the bottom portion. Take the little flat eyeliner brush and use our Lotus and go under the lower lashes and use that. Come on, there you go. I believe it's used to just brighten up the eyes and bring out the color pops. Add a little color. And then we're going to do the other side here. Get as close as you can. So I don't know if you can see it. Get a little teary-eyed here. Yeah. So this is pretty much what it's gonna do. If you don't have a flat eyeliner brush, if you're very skillful, you can use your thinnest eyeshadow brush that you have. You could do that. I'm not done. I'm going to use my No Place to Run eyeliner, and I'm going to do the top mode here. I always start here. I don't know why, but I just do. Basically, the center. I'm adding a little bit of difference to it. Okay. And bringing it out there. I don't really use the eyeliner too much on my looks all the time. But I like my No Place to Run eyeliner because this stuff does not want to budge. So at least I know I'll be getting my money's worth. But yeah. So yeah, I got that, and my fun part is dropped on the floor, so let me pick it up real quick. And we have the Lash All You Want High Volume Mascara and Jet Set Black, and we're going to use a little bit of that. I like it because it elongates my lashes, and I can't find my curling irons. My curling eye curler is hiding from me today. It's like when I don't need it, then it's like everywhere, and when I want it, but my lashes, I don't necessarily have to curl them so much, so I'm gonna go without it today. But if you need to, before you do this step, to be able to curl it. And then the fun part is the lips. So I had a couple of things in mind for the lips that I wanted to do. The first thing is I want to add a little bit of color, and I'm going to use my Gloss Gorgeous and Bare clicky thing here, and I'm going to add a little bit of color to my lips. As you can see, it's already there. I love this stuff. It's so freaking awesome. And my lip click in Volt, I always get the color, Voltage Violet, and I'm going to add a little bit of more color to that with that. I know I usually put that on top, but I'm going to do that. And for the final thing, I'm going to use my Juice Gem and Snow Peach. Okay. So I add a little bit of gloss on my lips because I want it to be like out there. I didn't put too much of the bottom part of the Lotus, but everything else came up the good. So I hope you guys like this tutorial real quick. I want to do it. This is one of my favorite looks, so I decided to do that as the look for beginners.